Hello, operator. Put me into Springfield. Isn't this so cool? I bought this from Facebook Marketplace. My friend saw. I love Simpsons stuff, so my friend saw it, and then she sent me the Facebook Market listing, and I surely did buy this for an undisclosed amount of money. But it's so cool. I don't like when he sits like this because he looks kind of like high and crazy. Like, are you alive, Homer? But then he'll talk and stuff. I just have to put batteries in. So if I remember when I do that, I will make sure that we test this out in the video. How fun would that be? But that's not why you're here. You're here because you want to hear about people's tumultuous lives. So let's jump into it, friends, with our Reddit relationship advice. Okay, here we go. Our story for today will be, I, 24-year-old female, found out my in-laws invited the woman they always wanted my husband, a 25-year-old male, to marry to my baby shower and lied to me about it. I feel like that's young in the sense of like, to have someone before that was like, it had to be them. Oh, well, let's see. My husband, 25-year-old male, and I, 24-year-old female, dated for 3 years in high school before breaking up. Okay, got it. One of my biggest issues in our relationship was a female family friend who constantly inserted herself into our relationship. Okay, family friend. So they're like, I want our families to join. Little Romeo and Juliet. Well, I guess actually it's not them because they didn't want the families to join because they were at war. But you understand the sentiment. Okay. There was never any physical cheating, but after we broke up, my husband was seeing both of us at the same time for about a year. What was the agreement during that year? I guess you said you broke up. Okay. She knew about me. She knew about me, but I didn't know about her. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's always hard with the family friend thing of like, they always come around because the families are friends. Yeah. Yeah, that's tricky and awkward. It was one of the most painful experiences of my life. Yeah, years later, we both dated other people, reconnected, and eventually got married. Okay, we now have a baby on the way, hence the baby shower. Okay. Recently, I had my baby shower because his family is still with this woman's family. My in-laws wanted to invite her. Yeah, yeah. Which, yeah, because where I'm thinking about like the family, it's like, how much do they know? I think that they did know, but they could feign of saying like, well, we didn't know. We just know she's a good family friend, and you guys obviously grew up together. How would she know that there was this year of chaos between the three of y'all? So, which again, I think they did know, but that could be their out of like, oh, we didn't know. We just thought it'd be nice to invite her. She's a family friend. She always comes to all of her stuff, right? It's the easy out. I told them I wasn't comfortable with that. They later told me she had basically invited herself through her parents and that nobody had personally invited her. Well, there's that. This ain't the first time she's made a bold choice, okay? Um, she said, I'm gonna get my man. Baby, where the hell is my husband? I don't care if he's married. After the shower, my husband's younger sister told me the truth that she had been personally invited and multiple family members had lied to me about it. The plot twist. See, and that's the part where it's just like, why'd you lie? Stand 10 toes down. I invited her. She's family. Ohana means family. Say that. Say that. Say it. Say it right now. What hurts isn't necessarily that she attended. It's that I expressed the boundary, was ignored. Well, you didn't say that. Okay, well, now I'm assuming the family knows about the tumultuousness, and that she isn't comfortable with her, and said maybe that she doesn't want to be around. So I'm going to assume that she has expressed that even though she didn't write it. So it's that I expressed the boundary, was ignored, and then lied to. Yeah, the lying to part is the part that really kills me. Because I'm like, if you were so brave to do this, but babe, bless. If you were so brave to do this before, then keep that energy. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it, Samantha. Keep it, Jacqueline. Keep it. It also brings back old feelings that his family always preferred her and wanted her with him instead of me, which is true. Okay, I fully believe that that's the case. I think for them it is this. I shouldn't even say fantasy because I mean I've seen it happen before where, especially recently. I don't know what it is, but like a lot of like um childhood friends where it's like, oh, our families knew each other and we grew up together. I've seen that like more common than I did like in prior years. So it's not like uncommon when that kind of stuff happens. Um, but it's definitely giving. I really want it to be her because I like her a lot. I love her family and I love the idea of our families melding. I'm like, how much is this actually about her versus the concept, right? What made this even worse is that it caused a huge argument between my husband and me afterwards, as it probably should, because it sounds like this has been an ongoing issue and he has not set his foot down. And it's his family that is causing harm to you. And you guys are now, well, first of all, you're married. So already you're part of the family, point blank, period. Now you're also having a child, and that child is part of the family. Your unit is being threatened by someone that is technically not even in your family. They're just close to your family. And your husband has to say, I don't care about your feelings or what you hoped happened. We're living in the truth now. Okay, science is real in this house, okay? So he has to put his foot down. And I hope he's ain't no like mama's little boy, because I can't stand that. Your wife is struggling. She's saying these snide comments. And he's just like, well, that's my mom. And she's nice to me, so I don't care. Which is really the underlying thing. It's not a problem for me, so I actually don't give a my husband insists she wasn't invited. However, when I told him what his sister said, his immediate reaction was to defend his mother. Mama's boy, go in the bathroom and play with your little toys. To defend his mother and suggest that his sister was lying. Just be fucking for real. And okay, there is a world in which, like, you know, the sister's a lying Linda. What is up with the fake names today? Linda the liar. Sure, but like that's. I mean, I see a world in which that could be the case, but I know people like, we all know people like him. It's his, and we all know people like his mother. It's the mom. The mom isn't lying. The mom is lying, and the sister's telling the truth. It felt like he was more connected with protecting his family's image than acknowledging why I was hurt. Bring it in. Hello? The truth? Yes, I'll hold. I should have probably cleaned this first. I just took it from the girl that sold it to me. How would you handle this? I would fully, if I was you, and thank God I'm not, because this sounds tumultuous, I would lay down the law with my husband. I said, we got married and you chose me, meaning to say that you're going to fight for our relationship. I am now part of your family and you are responsible for making sure that integration goes as smooth as possible. If you want to remain, like, there's a difference between like, my family's tumultuous, but like, we ain't got to see them. If it's like, no, I love my family, I want to spend time with my family. And even if they don't like her, especially when it comes with no reason except for we wished it was someone else, it is his job to be able to right that situation and make sure that all parties that are there resolve the issue. It's his responsibility to check his family, especially his mom. I know that that's your true love, or she'll say that about you, but like, you made a responsibility. You decided to commit to this woman. You decided to have a child. You decided to start your own family. Part of that is realigning your priorities. Okay, you're not mama's little boy anymore. You're homegirl's husband, and you're about to be this baby's father. That is your job. You are supposed to protect them and make sure that they are safe and supported. That's what you're supposed to do. Not defending your mama. Okay? Your mom is your mom. She will always have a place in your heart. She will always be there. But you have to ensure that she knows her place, which is like, this is my life and I'm making my choices. You are allowed to sometimes give your opinion about it, but this is not one of the things about who I should marry. I married the person that I love. I'm having a child with the person that I love. And that's the end of the story. Lay down the law. Grow a pair, please. 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 Now I'm starting to get like worked up. Let's see what the comments say. First comment. Keep nailing it home to your husband. This is a husband problem. Exactly what I was saying. It's your baby shower with his kid. If he's too brain dead to not piece together how the mother of his kid slash wife doesn't want his ex fling attending her intimate marriage events, then I feel I don't know why I read it like that. Like it was iambic pentameter. Then I feel sorry for you for the man that you married. Yeah, and to be fair, I don't even think it's about the ex. Well, I mean, obviously it's about the ex attending, but like that. That's the event. It's not the issue, if that makes sense. The issue isn't that his ex attended because he could have ignored her the whole time, or he could have seen her and just asked her to leave, or whatever. Say like, "I'm so sorry, I don't know how this happened." There's a lot of ways in which that event happened, but the event represents something bigger, right? Which is that the mom slash it seems like mostly the mom does not respect her, and maybe some other family. She said other family members lie too. So other family members do not respect her. And so whether the person was there or not, because she could have got sick that day, the fact that she was even invited still shows that like they invited her because they don't like your current wife. Okay, so my camera did die, and that's on me because I knew I should have charged it beforehand. I own that. I own that. But what I was saying was like the issue wasn't necessarily that she was there. I guess that was the event that happened, but the issue is that the family doesn't respect her, and that's been an ongoing issue. Um, one of the other, ow, my elbow. Um, Finishing the rest of that comment, it said, "Okay, why the f is his parents deciding for you to what the guest list should look like? Your husband needs to grow a backbone and ensure your marital decisions remain between you two and no one else." Yeah, fair enough. This is a husband issue. You should turn up the heat more and not stand for it. He needs to tune in with you, respect you, keeping marriage decisions private, and actually take your side, not his mommy's side. Correct. If he respected you, he'd tell your mom that was unacceptable and he doesn't want her there himself. Actually siding with you as the mother of his child and wife. Don't forget he cheated with this woman when he was dating her. Probably cheating again. Yeah, I know you didn't count it as cheating, but it's at least adjacent. It's at least adjacent. I think you got to admit that. I don't know which angle I want. Ooh, definitely not that one that I saw. Ooh, that was unkind. Yeah, so right, the big thing is that like your husband is not standing up for you. And girl, this is just an example of a taste, if you will, of what you will go through in this marriage if you allow this to continue to happen. If he gets away with being mommy's little boy, he will forever do that and you will be miserable. And anytime you try to hold him accountable as a father, he'll just run to his mother and like that. And it sucks too, but like for I know sometimes it's like the monster in law, but like finding a way to thread that relationship is going to be very, very important. And he needs to be able to take accountability for how that looks. Okay. We're gonna quickly do food for thought in the very most ratchet way possible. So 1 sec. Time for food for thought. This is crazy. Learn Chinese, it gave me broccoli. Also, I don't know which one is like Mandarin and Cantonese and whatever this third one is. Anywho, don't engage in road rage. Oh, Dr. Seuss with the rhyme. Don't engage in road rage. First of all, I do what I want, you cookie. Second, don't engage in road rage. I'm usually not. I get better. I'm usually very funny with my road rage. I'll be like, wow, okay, I'm gonna call Guinness Book of World. It's very dad jokey. Like, okay, I'm gonna call Guinness Book of World Records. We got the world's slowest turner. And listen, because I'm in Chicago, they love making a tight turn, baby. The line is here, your car is here, and they just all this space over here. I'm like, I don't know if y'all all went to the same school to drive, but like revoke their teaching license. It's crazy. Anywho, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, friends, for all the weekly content from the JSA show. Love you lots and talk to you soon. Bye.